hopefully it stays focused. Alright, so I'm going to be going in order of the docu dances that I missed. Starting with number 1, which was create a rap about when you first met hip-hop, or the bars. So, I'm going to play a funky beat, and we going to get to rapping okay. So, let me find the beat. Alright. And let me find where I wrote this rap. Boom, 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 boom. Funky bars. Nope. Nope. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I hear this. Okay. Found it. Alright. And my beat. Here we go. When I met footwork, didn't know the culture, never felt dance was part of my sculpture. Took some time, I'm gonna start over. When I met footwork, didn't know the culture, never felt dance was part of my sculpture. It took some molding, it took some folding, now I got these 2 feet rolling. Learned how to come. I'm gonna just read it. Alright. When I first met footwork, didn't know the culture, never felt dance was part of my sculpture. It took some molding, it took some folding, now I got these 2 feet rolling. Learned from experience. Learned all from experience. Holes in the feet again. Bury my weight in. Don't stop until you're 6 feet in. Never took a chance to sleep in, nor slept on. Ain't a weakness. You gonna see me peep this. The name is Gelato. Here come the features. I'm gonna try that again. When I met footwork, didn't know the culture, never felt dance was part of my sculpture. It took some molding, it took some folding, now I got these 2 feet rolling. Learned all from experience, holes in my feet again. So I'm gonna get this. That is not the beat. Take 100. When I met footwork, didn't know the culture, never felt dance was part of my sculpture. It took some molding, it took some folding, now I got these 2 feet rolling. I learned from all experience, holes in them, feet again. I can't rap, but I'm trying. Can you hear me? I hope you can. When I met footwork, didn't know the culture, never felt dance was part of my sculpture. It took some molding, it took some folding, now I got these 2 feet rolling. Learned all from experience, holes in them, kicks again, bury my weight in. Don't stop till I'm 6 feet in. Never took a chance to sleep in, nor slept on. It ain't my weakness, you gonna see me peek this. The name's Gelato, here come the features. Hey, oh, footworking, alright, yeah, Okay, that was Docu Dance 1. I hope it's recording. I'm gonna see how it looks. It's recording. Tight. Next one. This is probably causing some weird lighting on my face. Oh well. Alright. So, let's see, I did all these docu dances, but I never recorded them. But I'm doing it now. Bad me. Shame. But I'm combining them all into one. So you could just watch a giant vlog of Justin and how he procrastinates on work. Okay. So I watched videos of Old Way, but when I initially did this assignment, I watched Body Sex Siren. And that one was those were interesting videos, mainly because I thought it was just gonna be Vogue, but it wasn't. Instead, it was almost like Runway, except it pertained to males only, and it was more about how they showed off their bodies, because they're very muscular men. Most of them were. They're either very tall and broad, or they're very buff, and they're asking for a particular to show particular physiques or show off their particular physique, whether it be like showing off their biceps, or how they would like pick up a woman, or how they would, what else? I'm not sure, but it was very interesting in the way they competed, and also the way they showed off for the judges, as well as came in contact with the people within the runway, because it wasn't a circle, it was a giant runway where they were showing off what they could do, and they were like in these beach themed, like almost like go-go strippers, but not quite, because they weren't stripping. Instead, they were trying to prove that they had like this body, and they're like in their present mood. Like when I watched Paris is Burning, it was talking about realness, and they had like this realness towards what they were doing. Like they really believed that they were the strongest person there, and that they were better than their competitors. And they weren't really throwing shade, but they were kind of what was it called? Ooh. It's like where you know the person, where you know you're better than that person who you're battling, so you don't have to tell them anything, you're reading them. It was called reading. So it was really cool and interesting to see like that actually come to life after watching Paris is Burning. If I didn't watch Paris is Burning, I probably wouldn't know that looking back at it now. But when I first looked at it, I thought it was really interesting on how they interacted with the crowd as well as interacted with each other. Let's see, describe the energy, flow, and performance. I did that. It was very with themselves as well as with the community, what they want to show, and how they were really strutting and showing poses and highlighting their physiques. A Vogue, performance elements of Vogue. I would say it would kind of the catwalk, but not really, mainly because they weren't really showing the elements of Vogue. Instead, they're showing the elements of how they're going to pose themselves within space, and how they're going to be 3D models and really like highlight them. Using the space, I kind of described the space already. Who was dancing? It was all males. Who else was in the space? Their competitors. How would you describe the venue? It was more like a warehouse. I would say the venue was more of a warehouse, and it was very open but enclosed within the space of the cipher. Because, like I said, it was a runway, not a cipher. But then, what is a runway? What is the cipher? Questions to be asked. What other artistic elements were used in the event? There's a lot of props and kind of like feathers and stuff, so that way they could use it to their advantages. Alright, next one. I did Docu Dance 3, so we're gonna go on to number 4. Ooh. Alright. Hold on, I gotta get my bandana on, because I'm gonna be answering as Gelato. Okay, what's up? Alright, so my name is Gelato. Gelato Villalobos. My age. Well, I'd like to say I'm about 21 years old, but that's just to get in the clubs, if you know what I mean. When were you born? Well, I can't really tell you that because I still gotta get into the club, you know what I'm saying? No, okay. Where do you live now? I live in California. Long Beach, California to be exact. Sometimes I go up to Pismo because it has really nice weather over there. What do you like to do for fun on all your downtime? I like to take videos, photography mainly, because you really get to capture an environment. You also get to take really bad pictures of your haters, so that way you can post online and be like, ooh, gotcha when you slipping, because I never slip. Keep that in mind. What is your personality like? I'm a little cocky sometimes. I can be very quick though and agile, like a cat. But yeah, I could be a little spastic sometimes as well. My preferred dress, well, I always have my lucky bandana on. It's always coming off my right shoulder because that's my good side. Hey, snapshot, 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 snapshot. Ooh, get 'em, yeah, I like cut off sleeves sometimes. Adidas, always Adidas, never Nike. 3 stripes, bruh. And West Coast. Hey. What famous person, book character, or movie character resembles you? I like to look up to Bruce Lee. He was pretty tight. He could do all those kicks, beat up all those people. He liked bandanas too, and Rambo. Rambo liked bandanas. Pretty much anyone who likes bandanas is pretty tight. Yeah, I look up to them. Oh, Mr. Miyagi, he had some pretty wise words too. Oh, and Daniel-san, he wore a bandana too. See, it's all a circle. How would others describe you? I could be a little into myself sometimes. But then again, why not be? I'm a little awesome, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, next one. What does alter ego mean to you? It's someone who you're not it's someone who I'm not every single day. Like, Justin is someone else every single day. Gelato is a whole different character. Whenever you bring him to a ball game, if you know what I'm saying, he gets striked. Oh wait, no, I don't get striked out. Hey, home runs. Yeah. How are you? Street, book smart, intelligent, intellectual, slow with it. I like to say I'm street smart and book smart, because if you're just street smart, then at some point you're gonna mess up and you won't know what to do. So then you need the intellectuals in order to get you out of those situations. So then you need to get book smart, and I'm both. Thank you very much. What is your profession? Photographer. What would you rather be doing than this? What would you rather be doing than this essay? Well, that's a good question. Maybe some ice cream. Ooh, Chipotle. Ooh, there's actually this really good location right by Pismo. It's on the pier. Oh, so good. They have the best seafood. It's tight. Probably not the best for you, but you know what? Who cares? I can just sweat it off later and go for a run on the beach or something. Although it gets really cold up there, I wouldn't suggest it. What is your... Oh wait, I just asked that. What are your weaknesses and strengths? Well, I don't tell people my weaknesses, because I ain't weak. I'm tough, sucker. Tough. And what are my strengths? My biceps, +1 bicep, sucker. What else should we know about you? I don't know. I don't like handshakes. They're awkward. Because then if you go in and someone messes it up, then you don't know what to do with your hands, and it's just like, ooh, slap, 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 slap. So yeah, don't give me handshakes. What is your look for the glitter and glam ball? Oh, my look. Well, a bandana, of course. I've been saying that for like the last 30 minutes. And